Welcome to Nana's Cooking Craft Corner, and this is Nana. Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful night. And I am going to show you how to make these in different shapes and styles with different papers, extended pockets. So you can see, as you can see, this is what it looks like. I'll open it up a little more to you, but it looks like that. So then when it goes on a journal, it fit a lot more things into it. So I'll show you an example. I have one to put into it already, and this is just a cover. But if I were to put it here, I could put a bunch of stuff. I could glue the back onto this one and put a bunch of stuff in. So this is for another journal I've already been working on. And I'm going to be doing some stuff too with buttons. I think this is so cute. It's a paper button. So that's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to play like I'm going to do an extended pocket on this journal that's not even been touched on, just the cover, which several live streams ago, I showed you how to make this cover. And now I'm going to be going into making these pocket pouches, whatever you want to call it, on here. So I'm going to wait for a couple minutes in case people join me. And then I'm going to get started. And you're going to need some designer paper. And I picked a few because I'm going to do some pockets in different colors. I'm going to do one in this color, I think. And I have different plans of different ones. I want to do one in this. And I think maybe about at least 4 pockets. This one's kind of cool too. So we will do it on several pockets here. What I'm going to do. So, and you can do these in different sizes too. So let me leave it right there for now. And all right. Give it a couple minutes. Perfect. Okay. So I'll keep doing these throughout the night anyway. So if some people come in late, you can always rewatch it from the beginning. And this is how I'm going to start this one. All right, we're going to do a side one that will go on either side of the book. So I'm going to actually get started now, and then I'll do like another one later. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I have a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, but really you don't need that one. I'm just making sure my pocket's going to be big enough. So I'm going to go, okay, you're going to kind of measure if you want it this way. And the other pocket I did was this way, the original one that I did went up like this. I just wanted to do it differently because right there. And it fits a wider journal. But this is going to be longer. We might have to trim it down, but I'm going to put a 1-inch border. So what you're basically doing is measuring how big you want it to be. I want this to fit for this particular journal. I'll put probably this extended pocket after. So I need to go, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I need a little pen here, but I'll show you how I'm going to do this. All right. And thank you for the thumbs up. You just jumped in there. So if I go right about here, is that you, Mike? All right, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to mark it right here. I just want it to fit nicely in here. So I know I'm going to cut that page down. It's right on that. It's right there. So let me get this out of the way. And we're going to cut this down. And I'm going to make a couple of them. So it doesn't matter whether people come in late or not, because that's what I plan on doing tonight, is making different pockets for upcoming journals I'll be working on. And I think I'm going to push this back so you can actually see more. I'll lift it up a little. All right, so we're going to actually cut this where I marked it. Right here. Okay. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to fold it in half. All right. I'm going to come back and make sure we got plenty of room. It's not going to over. See, that's right there, okay? And it does stick off here, but we're gonna score it on both sides of this a 1/2 inch in. All right, so let's take our scoreboard. Come on out here and we're gonna score it. One here, 1 inch on this side. And around. 1 inch on this side. And then we're gonna fold this end down. And this one too. So right now it looks like that. All right. And if we go to the book, it should fit nicely in here. When the inches were taken off. So yeah, it's gonna look really nice here. Even if this was, because this is a 12 by 12, I can't go any bigger than this 12 by 12 sheet. So if this was wider, I'd have to slide this down, but you'd have just a bigger opening, wouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so now the trick is to do the two sides. So you need 2 pieces of paper. Now this, it depends on how wide you want the envelope to open up. And this is about, see, 3 inches, 3.5, and I'm going to leave it at that. That should be plenty. The last ones I did were perfect and they were 3 inches, but we're going to do 3.5 inches for this one. The whole trick is, so I need 2 that measure. They got to fit in between this mark. All right, let's put this up. Oops. There it is. This mark and this mark has to fit. So we're just going to take a pencil and make sure it goes just below or above, I said, that line. And I need 2 of these, the same identical size for both sides. So, one here. Let's see how big this is, and then I'll know how long I'm going to cut the next one. All right, so this measures. Okay. This measures right here. So if you look, it's just under 5 inches. Right here is 5 inches. So I need 2 of those. I'm going to put 1. And then just, I could actually go like this and mark it. It's not a big deal. Like that. Mark right there. Cut that off. Okay. And we have 2 identical pieces, which are going to be the sides. Right. Which are going to fit. One's going to go on this side, right there, and one's going to go on the other side, right here. Now, I hope it fits about right. We're just going to put it in the center, right in the center. We have a little bit of gap, but it still shouldn't matter. All right, so we're going to take these papers and we're going to fold them the nice side inside. You want it inside because you'll see in a minute why. You know, inside here, fold it in half. And then you take one of them and bring them up this side to the center. Right here. And if you want a really nice crease, my bone folder's inside here. I might grab it out after. And then turn it upside down. And do the same to the other side, meeting the center. There we go. And we do have a bone fold right in this little pocket here. I'm going to close that down. And it should look like this. And what happens is we're going to put this way. So this is going to go right here. And we're going to glue that on there. So this will be the extended part when it opens up. But you need 2 of them. So let's do this again. The good side is facing away from you, whatever you want to show up on the outside. Go to the center. All right, I'm going to fold. Turn around. Fold this one up to the center. According to this, I have nobody here, but thank you for the thumbs up. And then we're going to go up here. All right, and do it again. As close to the edge as you can get. All right, so we have 2. Look identical, just like that, 2 humps. So now we are going to take, before I do this, actually, I want to take a pair of scissors, and I just want to angle cut this 1-inch mark just a little bit. You don't have to be perfect, but every corner has to be cut. Turn it this way, and cut this there, this way. Okay, so we cut 4 of them off. Hi. And they look, if you look, there's the angles. There's 2 angles. Use the angle, flip it around. These 2 angles. All right, so now the next thing is we're going to attach this in here. Thank you for the thumbs up. You're going to want this way, because when you close it up, you will see the color and it'll look all nice in the closure. And you take this one and go the opposite way, flip it around, and these are going to get glued down this way. All right, so let's start doing that. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me. These are my extended pockets, and I'll keep doing them. This is what I wanted to do tonight anyway. So if anybody is interested or missed something, I'm going to continue doing these over and over anyway. So it'll all make sense. I'm going to have to put this a little closer. I'm going to turn it this way. Did you just come in? All right, this could have went a little bit taller, but I'm going to center this. So this is going to go down. Okay. No, wait a minute. Sorry. Whoops, did it wrong. I went this way. Sorry. I need this part going this way. We will get better at this when we do it in front of a camera. This is better. That's what I want, because this is going to fold down when we're done. The corner is going to fold on it like that. And we're going to bring this up, and we'll do the other side after too. All right, so we're going to go over to this side. Oh, hi, Leanne. Oh, Sonia, you're here too. Hello. Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. I was testing videos on the big TV. Oh, yeah? All right, so I'll be repeating these in a minute. Just, this is the first one I want to do. All right. So I'm going to put that in between here. Now, I could have went a little longer, but it'll do. It'll be fine. You'll see what I mean. All right, so they're going to look like, I'm going to get this board out of the way. This is driving me crazy. Oh, smash the like button, please. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go in here and put that down. And then I'm going to come back and close this off, right? So we're going to seal this off. These pouches can be done in any size you want. You don't have to do it as big as I did. And I'll show you that later, but as soon as I get some glue going on. I don't know what you jumped into. Sorry, a little noisy. Let's get this done. Oh, she comes in the other name. Thanks, Merge. Thanks, Leanne. All right. So I'm going to close this down so it's a nice top edge to this when I'm done with it, okay? And then this, I'm going to flip this around, right? And it's going to go down here, and this is going to come up. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to put some over here. Hi, Mary. Oh, that's Marge and Leanne are the same people. She has 2 different channels, things she uses. All right, so we're going to fold this up like this, keeping that down with your 2 fingers. Come up, and then we're going to make sure it's even on both sides. I'm going to lift it up so I can see it. All right, and if it's not, then you can trim it a little bit. right? And then you're going to tuck. You have two choices. You can leave this as an envelope and turn it down like this. And the pocket could have an envelope on it if you want to seal it. But for this one, I'm just going to, well, I kind of like the pocket too. I don't mind that one. So it goes in a journal like this. Right? And a lot of times I could either go like this, fold this in, and it have it be an open pocket. So then now it fits a whole bunch of stuff in it. Now right here, I'm going to trim it down because I don't like that. Let's trim it down just a bit. Okay. And then I can take my, my inker, which I don't have with me right now, and ink it up. So it fits there on a journal like here. And then you can put extra stuff on it, or it can go on this side, or you can put it in the center of where it pages. And like I said, you can glue this one down. I'm going to leave it so I don't glue it down, because if I want to glue them down or not. So I can glue this down when I'm ready to use it. Just go in here, glue it down, and then it's like that. Or I can leave the lid part and turn it into an envelope instead. So I have two choices. And so that's pretty well it. And then you ink it and it's done. So I might get an inker after, but I'll do one from start to finish. And this is pretty simple. I did this one. I want to do another class on the buttons. I want to show you. Where'd it go? I got to see where I put my stuff here. But the first one I did for the live stream you're seeing, I did a smaller one. It's smaller and wider. Went this way. Instead of this way, it's going this way. And it extends open. And I didn't leave a lip on it because I wanted to put the button. And these buttons are, right there, really cute. Those are homemade paper buttons that I'm going to do a thing on. I'm going to show you how to make homemade buttons and a little card that looks really cute, a sewing card that goes with it. So technically, you could actually use this even as an envelope. You don't even need to put it in a journal. You know what? You want to send somebody, and you could probably send this in the mail. Okay, so let's see, sending a thicker card or, something else. You can actually seal this up like an envelope, put the sticker and the address in, and now you got room. It's a little thicker than a normal envelope. So you can do it as for an envelope too. So that is pretty well. I want to edge it all. Did I get these ones? I don't think I distressed any of this stuff, so I'm going to do it after, but we're going to put that aside and just do another one. I'm watching, but not here. I'm watching, but not near a keyboard. Oh, okay, that's okay. So I'm going to do another one. And that's what my live stream's about, was sticking to this. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I wanted to do some. Because let me show you something. The journal I'm making, this is going to look really cute in it. The one that I showed you. Those of you, Leanne has seen it. Susan probably seen it. But I'm making a quilting journal. And you will see, I showed how to people make two covers. This is one of them. I didn't use it yet. And then the cover I made for the other book that I'm going to show you. And this is made for the book. So this is my quilting journal, it's not together. The next live stream I come on with, I'll be putting this together. I will decorate other live streams, but I'm going to put the signatures in this book next live stream. But I wanted to show you how I'm making things for it as I do different live streams. So there's the book. I'm going to amend these pages too before I put it back. But there's the book. And then the last live stream, I made these coin pouches. So the coin pouch is going to sit over here. Coin pouch is going to sit here. I'll have two signatures. And remember, this is homemade paper I made. So I'm going to put this homemade paper in here. Oh, let's get this open. And this is where my pouch is going to be, right here. I'm going to put the pouch here. Of course, I'll have a cover. And see, this was designed so I could fit this inside it. So it's a little stack of paper. that fits the extended pouch, or fits my paper. It should, by the time I glue this down, it'll fit nicely. And that's this one here. Why I made this one, that color, to kind of go with the stuff I was doing. So I still got a little ways to do, but I'm going to get this all organized for the next live stream. And then this will be the main stuff will be finished in my book. And then I will be, thanks, well, then I will be doing some doodads to put in the book, which I already started some other interesting things to put in my book already. Thanks for the 7 thumbs up. All right, so I'm going to put this back. I like keeping my stuff clean. So after I'm done a journal, I kind of like put it back in a bag and I keep it sealed. If I'm going to use it, fine. But if I'm going to sell it or whatever, I want to keep them clean. So that's kind of what I do. I bag it, keep all the stuff I want in it clean. And you'll see me pull it out next live stream when I get it all organized. Okay, so I'm going to start from scratch again. So this is the one I did, extended pocket. You can see. I'm going to do another one. This, it's designed for this book, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not for this book, but most of my standard journals are about this size. So I have another one that I'm working on, which is a little narrower than this. So I didn't make the cover yet for what I want to do. I'm working on a few things, actually a few projects offline. All right, so let's do another one. And maybe I'll go a touch smaller than this one. So we're going to use, I don't have butterfly paper, but I wanted to put something in my butterfly journal. And I'm not sure which one I want. I picked some pages here to show you. I'll do this one. Leanne loves maps, so I'm going to do this one next. Leanne, there's a beautiful map here, and this is going to turn into a pocket. And I will probably make about the same size pocket as that one. So this is how I started it out. I kind of take this sheet, this 12 by 12 sheet. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to mark how long I want it. I mean, it doesn't have to be this big. You could go half the size and do the same way, but turn it around smaller. And I probably will do a smaller pocket, but I'm going to go there. I want it kind of sticking in between this section here, the back. So I just marked it. Now, I'm going to take my cutter. And I'm going to come in here. All right, where did I go? Oh, sorry, I just got to find where I cut it. There it is. Okay. Right here. So I'm going to cut it right there. So it looks like that now. All right. So now I need it an inch on the top to fold down. So it's as simple as that. I just cut it the length. The width I kind of want, allowing for an inch because I'm going to turn that underneath. And I don't know if this is helpful or anybody wants to join in or do it, but that's what I'm going to do. Just repeat. Okay, so I'm going to score it out 1 inch each side. Okay. Move this other way. I don't need it. All right. So that's what it looks like the top. All right. So you got 2 1/2 inches folded in like that. Pretty simple. Then I'm going to do this next to make it easy. I'm going to miter all the corners here. From the inch line down. Okay. All right. So that is the main pocket part of it. Now how you do the side take kind of your scrap. You're going to need 2. And it can be as wide as you want. This one I think is roughly 1.5 inches, but this can be as wide. It'll just open up wider. But I kind of think about 3 to 3.5 inches works perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to mark it. It has to fit between here and here. And I'm just going to go a little bit less. And you need 2 identical pieces like that. So we're going to cut 2 identical pieces for the sides. All right. In here. Make sure. Okay. Then I'm going to mark this one. All right, so this should roughly be the same size. There they are. Yeah, pretty good. So, hey, have at it. How you doing? So I'm going to take, I love the look of this one, so it's going to go, I'm going to take the good side and leave it inside. You're going to go up here and fold it halfway. Good, how are you doing? I'm doing very good, thank you. Wait, and then I'm going to come back here and fold it up here. Turn it around and fold it up here. Halfway. Okay, you need 2 like that, so you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go, the good side is going to, the side you want to see on the outside is going to go inside. Fold it in half. Okay, and then turn it upside down. Fold it in half. Turn it upside down, fold it in half. All right, hope everyone's doing well out there. And they should look like this, 2 of these. Hey, Brenda. So now we're going to finish this up. And you want this, there's a corner here piece, to go in like that. It should fit right in the center, line it up. And that's what you want to do on the same side. You got to go over here and do the opposite side. Okay, come on. I'm getting to the bottom of my glue. So I have to open another bottle, but I have my other better glue. I'll call it more expensive glue standing by. Okay. So how's the journal perk coming, Brenda? Okay, sometime today will be good. Come on. How was the journal going? Come on. You know what? I'm going to try my other bottle. Let's try this. I call this the good stuff because it's more expensive, but I got this other tacky one. This worked really well on my material. I'm actually, normally a lot of people don't use this for material, but they use Fabri-Tac, but actually I'm finding that this didn't work too bad for material, actually. Okay, so I'm going to go like this, but this time I'm going to make sure it's at 8. I have not worked oh, that's all right. It didn't work on too much. This time I'm going to go in and move this up as much as I like it. I got to look closer because I can't see it if I go too far. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I want this edge to mark, so I have to trim it. See, it's still not close enough to the edge. All right, let's move it as much as I can, but I can trim it after. Come on. All right. I will probably have to trim it down, but that's okay. I'm going to do the other side. All right, I'm going to lift this up. I got to really see this. I don't like, and I'm so far away, I can't really see the edging when I'm looking at the camera and doing this. So I want it to come closer to the edge as much as I can. So it looks like that. All right. So now I'm going to come on this side. Put some glue all the way around to the top. Hold my 2 fingers here. I'm going to flip this up. And just move it over for a second to line it. If I got to trim it, I will trim it. Okay. Now, I should have closed one first, but it really doesn't matter. Should have did the one end. Hang on a minute. Better. I'll do it a little easier. I should have glued one first, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to take this back. I'm going to glue this. I'm going to go underneath here. That. Turn it around. Okay, I'm going to just trim it a bit because it was off when I was doing the edges. Okay. Been doing okay. Thank you for asking. Okay, you guys are okay. All right, they're complete too. All right. Okay, and there it goes. It'll fit a bunch of stuff that you can put in. You can use thicker. This is a thinner paper. It's easier to work with, but you could use a thicker paper. You guys, I just got a haul from Mom, a 2-ton green Reader Digest cover book, 4 gorgeous butterfly file folders, and Reitman's brown paper bag with, oh, nice. Good for you. You should have a lot of fun with that, Leanne. Very nice. Cool. Okay, I'm going to ink these after. I'm just going to do them. So I have this one. I left the end off. These ones are closed. This one has an open end. And, of course, you can do different sizes on what I just did. All right, so I'll start another one. And let's see. Maybe I'll do, I'm trying to think if I should do, I did a smaller one. So to do a smaller one where it goes up, I'm going to have to go, let's see. This will be a less paper. I can do this though. Yeah, I'm going to pull this one in half. All right, I gotta make sure I'm doing it right. This is gonna be a shorter one. I actually am gonna do this. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna measure. I don't want to go any wider than this. So I'm just gonna cut it down. It's gonna fit within that edge and right here. So let's do a different one. Where's my marker? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna trim it. I want it even before I do the next step. So I'm just gonna come across, make sure it's trimmed even. Okay. That's better. I can trim it after. All right, so this is going here. That should fit nice by the time I'm done. I'm gonna take my scoreboard. I'm gonna, Nana, cooking craft corner. Yes. What do you want? You obviously want my attention. What would you like, Leanne? I read Nana's cooking craft corner. What would you like, Leanne? I already read you got a whole bunch of good stuff from your mom. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Wow, is that long enough? Oh, you're trying to design something for me? What? Everything shut off?
Everything, all the water's, everything's water.
Oh, thank you. All right. All right, so now we're going to do the side. So I'm going to open it this way. There's our matching paper. Where'd I put it? Okay, where'd you go? There it is. Okay. So I'm not going to make it this big because this is way too wide. I don't want to open that much. My average I like using is about 3 to 5. I am just playing with a text converter. Oh, okay. Not a problem. So I'm going to measure. I need 2 of these like this. And I'm going to make them 3 inches wide. So, but you can make any width or length. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can take the same way I'm doing this and just change the sizes, and you can do any size you want. But there will be a big gap if you go too bigger on the side here. So hang on a minute. Let's see. I just did that. This height. All right. I need 2 identical ones. What I'm going to do. I'm going to waste a little of paper, but that work. I'm going to stick to what I was going to do. I'm going to go 3 inches. And there's the length of the what I got to cut. I need 2 of these like this. Oh, it's just under 5 inches. All right, so let's go. Just do a trick for me. So, 3 inches. I'm just high clef. Okay, so these fit in here, in this way. All right. Your name is Cliff, right? Yep. So take your good paper, you're going to fold it in half. The good side, and fold it in half. Turn it around, fold this up. She sounds, no, it has nothing to do with that. I'm very not excited or excited either way. It has nothing to do with you, Cliff. Oh, he's here now. Oh, great. No, I wasn't even thinking that way, but all right. All right, so we're gonna go in here. Okay, hello everyone. Yeah. It's okay, Cliff. I never said you're not wanted. It's all good. You've probably been busy on TikTok anyways. All right, so we're gonna go like this and this. So this arrow goes in, and you're gonna see this paper on the outside that matches the main part of the envelope. Before I do that though, I'm gonna just miter all the corners up here like I did on the other ones. Okay, Joe, I am Leanne. My mom's channel is Marge. That's all my accounts, so accounts on YouTube. Just hit. Okay, that's cool. All right. Okay. Yeah. That is cool. All right, let's get that down. This time I'm going to bring it up closer to me because I want to line up the edge closer than the last time. So it's got to fit between those two lines here. And so I can see it better. Okay. I found a bluegrass music. Nice. I found it. Hey, Kathleen, how's it going? Welcome. I found it. Bluegrass music. Nice. Okay. So then I'm going to take the lids and I'm going to go in here. All right. How does it? Oh, I've been on for 45 minutes. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to make a long night tonight because I've already done this. I knew this was going to be a shorter live stream because I've already done 4 already. 4 of these are ready. Ready, Freddy. Use your fingers, put it up there. All right. All I'm going to do is go get my inker, and I think I'll ink all the edges too before I get off here. So now, like I said, I can make this into an envelope, or I can go in here and seal it again down here. But I'm going to leave this one open for just because the other one I didn't do an envelope like style, and do this, and you can put it right on your journal like this, and you can have a closure on it, you know, and then just stuff things in here. So that is what I've done so far. So far, I did 4 already, or 3, and I got the other one done. So here's a different style one. You can do them all different sizes. If you want to follow along with me and do one now, then I'll just tell me and I'll take my time doing it. So I have all these, and I'll put them away, and then when I go do some more journals, I'll have them all set for whatever matches the next journal I'm going to do. The original one I did, this is the original one I did, Kathleen. Remember, I'm working on the journal. This is the one I'm working on, that journal, and this is my little pocket I made for it, and because I wanted to finish the paper. Extendable pockets means you can reach in. It's very smart. Okay, so remember I wanted the paper in this journal. So that's the one I made. And Kathleen, I made that last night. I had such fun time. I only made a couple, but I'm going to be doing one of the live streams after I put the book together. Then we're going to make some cards with buttons. And that was a lot of fun. I made this little paper button for this to go in this journal. A lot of fun. They're not that hard to make, and they're super fun. And I'm going to make a card with little buttons. And then, because I want to put it in this journal. Anything I'm making for this journal to finish it, that's kind of what I'm bringing to my channel and showing you what I'm doing. And then I have all this for other journals. All this can go on other ones. I might even make a world's travel journal, which I was thinking about at a later date, and I'll put this map one in it. Did you make fun last night? It's fun. I'm not going to touch that. I don't think I'll touch that tonight, Kathleen. Or I could, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to do it on a live stream, but I'll show you how I made one if you want. Kathleen knows what she's doing, and we're going to put them together and do something else after. Okay, I think I'm going to make another pocket from start to finish right here, guys, with this paper. I thought, Leanne, you would like this paper because it's newer paper I got, and look what it is, Leanne. It's all kinds of little maps on it. Can you see that? It's all maps, and I really like this one, so I'm going to make a bigger one. So she said she made buttons. You like that one? Okay, so let's make start to finish. Kathleen, I think I'm doing well tonight. The last time I wasn't organized, and this time it's going to be fun. Well, I've already done 4, and that's how easy they are. So does anybody want to do one with me? I think you can follow behind. I would turn that paper into the button with, yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, but that's a waste of a paper to do that. That's be a waste of paper. Yeah. All right. So Kathleen, you're going to need whatever size you want, but I'm working with 12 by 12. It's a designer paper. I would do it with book paper, but to show you a smaller version, but it's really going to be tiny. I might show you a tiny extendable pocket with a paper, but it's going to be short because my pages aren't that big. But I'll do that next. But this one, 12 by 12, or any size you want, just follow along the same way and use a smaller paper if you want. So this one's going to be, I'll do a pocket this way now. This one here, I'm going to do one of these like that. It's going to be like this. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to make a big one. So we're going to take a 12 by 12, but it doesn't have to be 12 by 12 because you got to allow for an inch. So you're going to go 12 by 12. I'm going to put it folded in half. If there's any paper there, have at it. I could do that, turn that into a button. You're absolutely right. If I have leftovers. But I feel like I'm going to waste a lot of paper to do that for this. And I really do like this paper. Okay. So if you're ready, guys, or whoever wants to follow me, I'm starting from the beginning. You're going to fold it in half. you're going to mark. If you're going to go this way and you want the pocket this way, then mark it here to here. I'm going to go do a long one, and I'm going to go in the center here, like just a little edge here. And you guys already saw me do this. And I'm going to go down here and mark where I want it, how long I want it to be right there. Okay, so I'll do this one a little slower too. I get my cutter. You're watching? Okay. So watch this again and tell me how I do. I think it's not too confusing what I'm showing you. I'm going to turn this around so I can see my marking edge. I can't see it up there. So it's right basically, I'll move it up. My finger's right here. It's right there. So I'm going to slide it down. And hopefully it'll cut in half. But last time it's off. No paper is 100%, I think, square. So then you run into a little bit of an issue. Right. So I cut it in half. And yeah, you know what? I will try a couple buttons with this. I will try a couple buttons with them. Just because I think it's a cute idea. I think you're right. I just didn't want to waste too much paper. I really like this paper. I just got it. All right. So we have it in half. If you look, it's going to look very good here. But yep, it's too long. Because you're going to have to score 1 inch from the top. Doesn't matter which way you're doing it. This way, this way. You got to allow like an inch to make it a nice edge on the top. So I'm going to take my scoreboard. And I'm going to score it both sides, okay? So I'm going to score it 1 inch on both sides of this. Okay, I'm going to put that down. This is really thin paper. You can do it any thickness, but it's harder to do this on a thicker paper, just warning you. If you go to do this on a thicker paper, it's a little tougher, but you still can do it. All right. Then we're going to miter the corners just a little bit. All the corners. Am I going too fast? Because I'll take a little bit of break. I'm going to go get a new, I'll leave it like this. I'm going to go get a book page and I'll show you. But I wish I had a bigger book page. I have tiny ones, so it's going to be a really small pocket. But you can do it with a book page too. So it looks like that, right? You get the score lines and these two are mitered. Because when I fold it up, it'll be a nice clean edge. So when you put the pocket in, it'll look like that. All right. So let me leave it like that for Kathleen's following me. And I'm going to go get a book page because I'm going to try a smaller version of the same thing I just did. Okay, just grabbed a few things. I got my inkers and everything so I can finish these two. And I also grabbed some cardstock so I can do a couple buttons. We'll try that. But I'm going to do a whole thing of starting the buttons and doing a whole thing I want to do with them after another live stream. But at least you'll know how to do them if you don't know how to do it, which sounds like Kathleen already has it done. And have at it's probably done all kinds of stuff before. Right, so I'm at this point. And I had a 12 by 12 sheet. So I have this left over. I need 2 of these for both sides. Plus, you can have it as wide as you want. And I think roughly, let me take a measurement of this, what's left over from a 12 by 12, which would be, I think it's just about 3 inches, 3.5 inches. Yeah, this is 3.5 inches. I'm going to measure the one. And we need them the same length. The length's got to fit between here and here to do the side. So cut it down just a little bit so that this fold doesn't interfere and the bottom can fold up without, so it doesn't interfere. So I'm going to come here and mark it just a little less than the bottom. Kathleen, are you with me so far? I am not planning on losing you tonight. And I feel like I'm on it tonight. So some nights I'm not on it. I went to Bin Store today and got little wooden buttons. So cute. Oh, I bet. Yep. Okay. So you're going to take, these are going to be, you need 2 of these for the sides. Okay, Kathleen? All right. So we're going to go, I'm going to cut it down. So this is approximately 3. You can have it 3, 4, 3.5, but I kind of, the ones I've been doing were 3, 3.5. And I'll do this again to make sure that I'm clear this time. You need 2 identical papers, the same size for the sides. So to make it easier, I'm just going to mark it here. All right. So if you do a smaller pocket, it's not going to match my size because you can have a smaller pocket. This is off just a bit. I think I cut it off a little bit. Oh, well, I'm going to deal with it anyway. All right. So these are roughly, I went off a little bit with the line, but these are close enough that you would notice the difference. So they look like that. And these, if you open this up, will fit on this side and this side. And that's the side of the extended pockets right here. Right? So we're good so far. Let's you catch up if you're not. And I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be hard because this is really tiny. But I'm going to try to do a pocket like that with the book page. But look at how little it is. So we're going to see how that turns out. You pull a box pocket. And all right, thumbs up. You're good with me. Okay. We're all good. All right, so you got that far done. Now you're going to take these, Kathleen, and whatever side you want to be on the ends like this looking out. You want the design. Mine's white, and I'm going to put the design inside, and I'm going to come and fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half. All right, and then you want to flip it around and make sure one of the sides go up to the top here halfway. All right, I have 2 sides to do this, so if you're lost, I'm going to be repeating it in a minute. Then I'm going to flip it upside down and do it again. Right, so it should look like this. Okay, look like that. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to go fold it up halfway. Remember that this is the length I did it, right? It's going to fit that way. Don't do it the wrong way and fold it the narrow way because it won't fit in here. Flip it upside down. Put it in there. Flip it upside down. Okay, so we got 2 matching right there. Okay, you gotta give me a thumbs up. Are you caught up right now? All right, so we're gonna take these, Kathleen, and we're gonna glue them in between this. So this edge should go up to as close and like as you can to the edge in the center of this section. And you're only gluing this section here, and you're gonna do the same thing on that side, right here to here. So I'll take the glue. I'm going to take a break in a minute. I want to take some coffee, but I'm going to spread some glue here. And I'm going to flip it here. Okay. So let me do this because I didn't go quite close enough on some of the other ones. So this time I really want to make it more accurate here. All right. Let's go down a little lower. Okay. Yeah. Fold right side, right, fold paper right side together, flip and fold it the way you want it to come out. Because if you fold it, I made a mistake last night. That's why I like practicing, because if I make a mistake, I can see what I did wrong. I folded it, like I thought, okay, so I started folding it the good side, and then this would be backwards. You have to put your good side inside when you fold it, so then it'll go on the right side when you're putting it on. If I would have went the opposite, which I did, the good side would have been facing inside, and you don't want to do that. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure I do this right too. And I'm going to go up here in between the two sections. Come out really close so you can see it better. All right. Make sure it fits in there when you fold it. Yeah. All right. That looks good. The edges are off. Move it up a bit. So it should look like that. All right, I'm taking a couple minutes break there. I don't know where you are, Kathleen, but I'm gonna have a sip of coffee and I'm gonna flip it around so that the edge is facing me. Good coffee. A little bit more. So, then I'm gonna go here. Just the edge. I'm gonna tuck it down so it's over this fold. So it makes a really nice edge for the pocket on the outside. All right. And I'm gonna flip it around again. Wait, no, I want to go this way. So I want to flip it there. And I'm gonna glue down here just until the top here. Just in here. Okay, cool. Now, Kathleen, before you glue the other edge, make your choice of what you want to do, or wait like I'm doing. You might not want to tuck it in. You can either tuck it in or you can leave it out so it looks like an envelope, an extended envelope. And you actually could use these, not just for pockets, but you could send something in the mail with this extended envelope too, That's what I'd say. You can use it two ways. You can leave it like this, right? Turn it over. Now it's good to go in the mail, and you have a little extension here to put something a little bigger in here. You got a bigger card or you want to add something to it. You could use this as an envelope too, right? But I wasn't using it as an envelope, but you could. Make a nice card, like a 3D card that stuck out too much, then you wouldn't care about it. You shove it in here and put it down. And so, or you do what I did for some of them. I sat there and you're going to glue here, and then you're going to tuck it in. And then now it's totally solid like this one. So I have two choices you can do. You can make one look like this, or you make one look like this, whatever way you want. I'm going to leave this open so I have a choice that if I want to stick it in later, I can. Depends on how I want to use it. But that's what I got so far. And then you can do smaller ones. You just have to adjust the sizes how you're doing it. So I got this one, which I might stick this one in later. I don't know. I don't know if I want it stuck in or not. You made a sample one? Very cool. See, it wasn't too bad, right? It wasn't painful, and it'll be helpful it'll look really good in journals after. So I'm going to try something that's going to be hard because it's going to be a lot smaller. But we're going to try something with a page. And this is going to be hard for me because it's really tiny, right? So I don't want the edges of the paper on here. See, it ripped. My blade is dull and it ripped the paper. So that's not what I want to do. I'm going to try this again. Did you ever send and trade ATC cards? I never traded, but I've sent some. I sent some. Good job, Brenda. Absolutely. Okay, let's try this again. Trying to be nicer with the page, because technically you don't really want to see. You want to see more page, and if I did it this way, let's see. I want the right way coming up. I want to chop this page off, but you know what? I'm too afraid my blade's going to cut it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little bit of scissors and just cut the excess that you want to see off. Now I might cut it more. Let's see if I like it. See, it's so fancy. It's going to be a really tiny pocket. I just want you to know that. Extremely tiny. I really don't want to see. You know what? I'm going to cut more on this side too. Okay, so now I am going to, technically you're supposed to do an inch, okay? Because it'll give you more leeway when you fold the card. Where's my scoreboard? So what I'm going to do, this is such a tiny paper to take an inch off. That's what I'm worried about. So I think I'm going to just do 3/4 of an inch on this, because I'll be taking so much of it off by doing that. But normally you would use an inch. But I'm going to try this on paper. I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch and see what happens. 3/4 of an inch. Flip it on the other side. 3/4 of an inch. All right, let's try this. See how tiny that is? It's cute, but it's tiny. And then I'm going to come back and miter the sides. Here. Okay. So we have it like that. Now I got to take a page, which the one I ripped would be fine, I think. Let's see if I got a ripped page. I can use that. I'm going to cut this across. All right. I'm going to have to use my scissors because it's just, I know I'm going to rip this paper, but I have to have two matching sides, close enough anyways. So let's see. And I don't want this. How many inches is this? Let's see. Oh yeah, I can cut it way down because I only want 3.5 at the most. So I'm going to cut this down. Yeah, I had to trim both sides. Okay, so they're going this way, right? So you know you gotta go. And look at the best page. What do you want on the inside? I'm going to flip it this way. All right. Now we're going to go. Okay. So really on this one, it doesn't matter, but I like the more words showing. So I switched to make sure that the nice words. Okay, now how did that come? Wait a minute. This is a little bigger. Did I go? Hang on a minute now. This should have lined up. And it didn't. So that's no big deal. I must have folded it the wrong way. So I'm just going to trim it down. Let's see. That's better. All right. Now, I want the words to show up the right way. So that's one that way. And let's see. This is going this way. All right, let's try that. All right, how's everybody doing out there? Okay. All right, so let's take this. Okay. All right. Make sure it's a lot less. Ooh, close up just a bit. I tried some paper on my desk and I got the according fold. Okay, cool. Yay. Good job. Just want to make this look a little bit evener. Okay, I'm going to fold this one down. All right. All right. Hang on a minute. Make sure it's even on the bottom. best. Okay. So there you have it. This one, I could do a little bit better on this one. This one's off on the sides. I should have brought it in closer, but I fold it down. It bends in. See, there you go. I don't know if I'd use this one, but I like the colored ones better. But practice will make perfect, and you got a little tinier one. They're harder to make the small ones, but they're cute. You can make whatever you want. And then you got tags or whatever you want to throw in there. You can throw this, and I can throw this, and I can throw all kinds of stuff in this, and this. It has character. Oh, it's character, right? It's a little off, but I can live with it. I probably would do it again because it slid right here. But just be careful when you're doing the slides because it's tiny. I knew it was gonna be harder. The smaller you get, it's a little harder, but it's not that hard. Once you keep doing them, it's pretty easy. So if I would have did this again, I don't know if I'm going to do it again. I might. Right now, what I'm going to do though is we're talking about buttons. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. But my other ones are good, so I'm happy about them. I'm going to do a button here. So, do I have everything I need? Yes. All right. So this is what you got to do for a button. Now, everyone has their own ways. It is all good. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm going to take a 3/4 and punch on chip or cardstock, and then I'm going to take a pencil. And this is what I like it. And you kind of do your little halfway mark, whatever, eyeball it. And then I put a hole here and a hole here. And I already have one in my other room that I did that I really like. And then I take the smallest one I got, which that's the smallest I got. And we're going to make a hole right in here. I am a perfectionist though. When I do something, I like, if I don't do it right, I got to do it again. But it's okay. I like being picky with my stuff. And that's the way it is. I'd do it again. I probably won't even use that one actually. But hey, it's me. It's me. Okay, so that is, there you got yourself a little button, a sample button. So actually I'd put, for me, I already have one in the other room. I already tried this already. So sample. So there it is. And so what I would do is I find this paper too thin. So we said you would make some, where is it? Let me find it. Leftover paper I was going to use. Give me 1 second. What did I do with it? There's that one. Well, here's one right here. This is what I'm going to do. I find this too thin for a button. So what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to glue this paper down. That's what I'm going to do. If it's too thin, I'm going to take it. See, actually, I know what I'm going to do even better. Trim this down. We do handmade items. They're not supposed to be perfect. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I like being picky. Right, so perfection looks store-bought. There's time and place for perfect. Oh, it's okay. I don't feel bad. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't play on my mistakes. I play on, did I show you how to do it? Did you understand how to do it? That's kind of what I'm more worried about. If you understand what I did, then I did my job right. So I'm going to take this because I found that really too thin. And I'm going to come in with my 3/4 inch punch. And that's weird. What would happen? All right, I find that too soft. Let's try this again. Where's my other paper? I should have let it dry. What do I want to do? I just find this paper really too thin. But technically, I'll do a thin button. What the heck? So if you go like that, let's see. Oh, I like this one. There's a whole bunch of buttons in this one. Use all your scrap. Yeah, you gotta let it dry. Yeah, I'll let it dry. If it would have dried, I don't have time for drying it, but if I would let it dry, it would punch much better. That's what I'd say too. All right. So I did a whole bunch. I don't think I need this much. But anyways, and then you take your little button that you made as your sample, line it up, get your little pencil out, make 2 holes. Come back. But I like the idea that on the cardboard, it's a little harder than this one. This is kind of soft. And I used harder paper. I actually used a cardstock for my pink one. I used pink cardstock. But there's basically a button right there. There's the sample, and there's a button. And I would like to use, I don't have any thicker cards, but I use my thicker cardstock to make a nice button. But let me, we're just yapping anyway, so why don't I, that's not going to work because I have to cut it exactly right. These would be all right, though. It's okay. A little thin. All right, so let's try something else. I have got other stuff I want to do. I'll sit there and talk to you guys. I want it dry better. Since I'm, let's see. Where did I put the extra paper? Well, it's not here. That's interesting. Where is my paper I was looking for? Do you have glossy accent? Yeah. No, I already put it on there. I'm going to do that another day. I'm not doing it today with the button. But yes, I have glossy accents. And the one I originally did has a glossy accent on it already. It's right here. I showed it already. And I just don't want to do anything what I want to do with buttons today. I'm just showing it's right there. Yeah, that will give some more stability. You're absolutely right. It will. But if you use a little thicker cardstock, that would be way better than this. But you're right. You're absolutely right. I'll make some buttons and everything, but I'm not gonna. I want to get more into making buttons on another live stream. But yeah, that's what I'd say. But I could do these anyways. Yeah. I know Christian crafters say only God is perfect, so they initially put mistakes in to symbolize that. Oh, well. Yeah, I have nothing against making mistakes, but it's okay if you want to be picky about your stuff, there's nothing wrong with that either. You're allowed to make mistakes, and if you want to be more pickier about it, I don't think if you're a perfectionist is a bad thing either. If you like to make good stuff and you want to make good quality stuff and you're really picky on it, I don't think there's an issue with that. To me, anyways. Okay. Like a quilter puts a square in that doesn't match the rest of the quilt. Yeah. Oops. All right. So let's do a little more of this. The next time I come on, I'm going to get my papers organized, and I'm going to start putting that journal together. So if you guys started the journal and you got the covers done and you want to get some pages set together to do the signatures, whatever you want, I'm doing too. I'm going to be doing that the next live stream. So it might take me a few days to get all that together, but I will get all my papers. I'll probably trim my papers online too in front of you. But that's what I'm going to do next time I'm on here is work on the journal. I'm going to work on it, and it's going to say episode 2, my quilting journal, and we will finish that part up time together, and then I'm going to do little pieces to decorate it with after that, and then it'll be done. And I have other things that I've been working offline to bring back to show you as little crafts additions to put in journals, which we want to do. There's tons of things to do. I want to work on a trifold pocket. I have a little tiny ephemera pocket to put into journals, or you can send them in the mail. So there's just different things that I've been working off that I will bring back at a later date. And this card too, that's the next thing I want to do too. I want to do this little card with buttons. So you're seeing how to do the buttons, but I'm going to redo the buttons. I'm going to do more buttons on that live stream. So the next one is, like I said, putting the journal together, fixing all the papers, doing the 2 signatures and putting it together. Then after that, I'll probably come back and do this button card. Then I'll come back with the journal again, and I'll start decorating with all the stuff we've been making. That's what I made it for. I'm making a lot of it for that particular journal. And then when I do other journals, I'll have more stuff for other journals. And in the meantime, if you guys want to do a whole journal like we're doing with recycling, then start saving your recycle stuff. That's what I'd say. So there's a bunch of buttons, and she's right. I will use glossy accent when I come back on. I was going to do that anyways. I just don't want to go get it. But I'm going to cut a bunch of buttons for you, and then we'll do the whole craft, get it done on a later date. So I think, matter of fact, let's see what I want to do next. Well, since we're doing pockets, I am determined. I think I'm going to do another one, you guys. Let's see. Let me do another paper one. Which gets more views, crafting or cooking? I guess crafting, right? Not necessarily, no. Not really. I can get cooking watched too, Leanne. More probably than crafting. More people are interested in learning how to cook or cook something different than crafting, really. This is going to be this is going to be a lot more tinier. Let's see. So glossy accents is how you made it pink? No, I took pink cardstock. I took pink cardstock and then I used glossy accent. I don't like that way. So you know why? Another reason is I should use a cutter on this. It'd be more even. But unfortunately, this paper is so soft that there is no way it's going to let me do that. But I'll put that aside for now. So glossy accent just makes it shiny. That's what glossy accent's for, man. I gotta find some more cardboard for my cover. My cat got hold of the one that I was going to use. Minnie clawed it all up, and glad that cover was not yet on. Oh yeah, she loves cardboard. Okay. I made authentic pozole with dried chilies, and oh, that must be hot. I bet it was good, but it was hot, wasn't it? That would be spicy if it was dried chilies, because dried chili is really hot. Hot tamale. Well, I know what I want to do. Might as well finish them all up. Do this one. All right. Okay. Not all chilies are hot. No, not all dried chilies are hot. Oh, that's good. I thought dried chilies were hot. There's chilies that are not all hot, but I thought dried chilies, most of them were hot. So you're saying it wasn't hot? Spicy hot? All right. Okay, you did not use hot chilies. Okay. All right. Because I thought most dried chilies were hot, but that's cool. I don't know if these are accurate. Let's see. I'm going to cut this in half. Wait a minute. If I cut it in half, I won't let this. Set this with it. Let's make sure I put it the right way. Okay, close enough. All right, let's see what we get. Where do I like it? This would enough to go. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna use my cheaper glue. See, actually, I could use on this paper so thin. This liquid glue is almost too wet for this thin paper. But let's do this again. Let's try this. Ah, this might be a little bit better. Now I'm going to take my sponge and I might as well sponge them all. Okay, get on here. So what do you got planned for tomorrow? Is somebody's cooking or canning, or what's going on with everybody tomorrow? Where is my pen? Cute. That looks a little better. All right. Not much more now. You have no plans for tomorrow? All right. Moscow. I could do it this way, but I don't mind this way either. It says Moscow, January 6, 2000. And I could live with this one. All right, so then what I'm going to do, right, where's my ink stuff? I just had it too. Nice coffee. Did floors today. Now it's raining muddy dog. Uh-oh. I can do this. I can do them all while we talk. Never fails. At least, yeah, it happens. Happens a lot, actually. Pets almost know when you're washing the floor, when to walk on them. Okay, that's cool. Actually, I like doing here too. Just in case I leave the lid open. All right. I think another thing I'm going to do these, I'll probably make these into buttons when we go to do them. I'll use these up. because I kind of like the look of these. Too tight, you want one. She'd never give her dogs away. Kathleen loves her dogs too much. You're pain in the butts like little kids, but you know, you never want to, you love them. All right. Oh, you want one of her dogs? You want one of her dogs? Yes, please. Okay. You'll take the muddy one. Don't you have snakes, Leanne? You have snakes or something like that, right? Right. I've never been interested in making a journal, so I'm making a journal out of magazine papers. No pretty paper so far, so good. Oh, that's okay. So you never been, wait, I've never been interested in making a journal. Oh, all right. But you're trying to play them along with me. I got you, Kathleen. So I'm making a mock journal out of magazines. Okay. Never bathed the dog before. You never gave a dog before? Oh, good. Your plan is turning out pretty cute. That's okay. It's all good. I appreciate that you want to come and keep me company and have fun with it. That's cool. That is very cool. All right. What do you like doing? Oh, Kathleen, you like doing mixed media, right? What do you actually like doing? If you don't like doing journals, but you're having fun with it, what do you like doing? Well, that's cool. Here you go. Can you watch your dogs? Lacey doesn't like having a bath at all. Not at all. We're only going to do an art journal in the card, sign paper, books, all. Oh, yeah, right now, canning. Hey, do you still want to try a recycle thing or, yeah, it doesn't matter. I want you to enjoy what you're doing, you guys. Thank you, whoever gave me thumbs up. I'm still going to do a recycle one. So anybody want to do that, be my guest. I just thought it would be fun. You know, I was never in all honesty, I was never a journal person either. I just started doing them, and then I don't mind doing them. I kind of have fun with them. But I was never a journal person either. I never thought I'd actually do a journal, and then I got kind of hooked into doing them, and I like them. I'm having a feeling I might like this journal, but I hate inking paper. Oh, you do? I don't mind doing it at all. You know, Kathleen, you don't have to ink paper. I like the look of it, but you really don't have to ink it if you don't want to. I want to do some different kinds of journals. That I actually am working on something after. I'm working on another embellishment book too, and I want to do a butterfly journal. So I'm trying to design it for me too, what I would use it for. So all this stuff, like I said, you can follow along with me. But I'm going to, some of them are designed for me. I want to actually use the stuff I make. So, that's what I wanted to do. I want to craft stuff that, you can always sell it or you can use it. And I'd like to use it. Okay, let's make sure this looks good on all sides. All right, so I know this preteen who lost her mother 2 years ago. I believe she needs a journal, but I'm not enough to make her one that she could keep forever. Yeah, you can get doing it. We'll practice. I mean, I'm not going to make anybody do what they don't want to do, but you could do something cool. Just have to work on it. They would last if you reinforce it strong with stuff. That's why I said when I was talking about the journals, Kathleen, I was talking about using good material because that's what I'm saying. To make something last, if you use cardboard or if you don't use chipboard and we're using cereal boxes, it's not strong enough. If you use chipboard, I find that that's going to last a very long time. I mean, if you don't want to spend money, then I get it, but I would think that's going to last a long time. I'm going to put actually the buttons in this little section here until I do it next week or next time. I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool for you to make her one. I know you like doing things for good causes, and I'm sure you could do a nice one. But I would, like I said, I would do a stronger chipboard thing. I know if you're not doing it, you're just doing it for pleasure, it's fine. But that's when you go to sell it or give it away. I really like hard covers. That's why I make the chipboard ones. It's way better, and this should last for a long time if you do it right. That's what I'd say on it. Oh yeah, I want to show you. I want to see some cool paper. This is what I just picked up. It was on sale at Michael's, and I had to I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but it's paper that I picked up. I don't know. I think I paid $20, $25 for this. So it's not totally cheap, but I just got it, and I want to show you the paper that I got, and I think Leanne will appreciate this paper. And I don't find it was that expensive considering how much I got. And I'm going to show you this. It's not my total style, maps and all that. I actually like something more pretty. Yeah, I'm sure it will turn out good. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's a hard enough cover. Okay, so this is a paper that I'm working, which I was making. I'm wondering, I might make one more pocket out of, I just did that paper, so I might make one out of this one. So this one didn't come with it, but this is what it came with, these papers here. It's a little thin for my liking, but it's a nice set of paper. This stuff, I'm going to cut them all out, and I'm going to glue them to chipboard, I'm going to glue them right to this stuff and then cut them out, and then they're going to be, this is a nice ephemera for not too bad. Some come really thick, some of the paper. This is kind of on the thinner side, but it'll work for what I want to do. So these sheets. So it says, look, it's 180 sheets, 12 by 12, and I got 60 designs, but it's 180 sheets. So like I said, this is, look at how cool this is. This, I'm going to put it back right now. I'll put the stuff away that I don't want out. But this is not totally my style, but it looks like you get 3 of each paper. Now I like this one I like. I kind of like this one. I think this would be great to put in a journal for the page. This, like I said, this is more Leanne's kind of style. It's not totally mine, but it'd make a nice, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a pretty big pack. I'll show you. Leanne will like this one. Like I said, Leanne likes maps and all that. This would be her style. Some of it's my style. But I'll show you. Look, this is generic. I don't mind this one. Yeah, I knew you'd like it. You get a lot of that paper. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I think I paid, I don't know if that's expensive for you. Canadian, for you guys, it'd be $20 US maybe, if that. For me, it was $25 I bought from Michael's in Canada. And I like this one. Like this one, you could punch out for buttons too, or anything. I love this one. I could use a whole page, or hey, this would be a murder mystery book again, Leanne. I would use this paper for murder mystery, and then I'd highlight some little hints along the way. So that's what I like for that one. Yeah, I thought you guys would like this. Let the, what does that say? I'm reading it upside down. Let the something begin. I can't read it because it's upside down to me, but what does that say? Let's see if I could read it for you guys. This is not bad price for so much paper. Yeah, it's for you guys, if you have it. See, look, it even comes with this, guys. Look at these. I was going to show you. I'm going to cut these and insert them as inserts on journals, right? Like a lot of people like cards, so I can cut this out. I don't have to put anything on it, but and use that too. Murder mystery, yeah, that would be a good murder mystery. These ones, look at, so do something fun every day. This would be really cool to put in a journal, like for your granddaughter or something like that. But I would put it on. This is cardstock, and I'm going to glue it on cardstock. I glue these on cardstock, then cut them out, and then they'll be a lot stronger. These are a little bit too thin paper, so I would reinforce it. And then you got this is pretty cool. The best memories happen with friends. Every disaster begins as an adventure. What every disaster begins is an adventure. That's cute. We got 3 of each. There we go. We're going into Leanne's territory. The map, the map, the map, the map, the map. There's 1, 2, 3 map. This is my kind. It's got a map underneath, but I like the polka dots. This is my style, kind of. I like this stuff. I like pastels and stuff like that. Of course, I like vintage. I like different things. There's more maps. This one has a lot of maps. Map. I feel like Doris in the map. The map. This is a cool paper right here. This is very cool to put into a journal. Fold it in half and throw it in as one of the pages. That would look really awesome, these ones. Then, of course, I showed you that one. I just worked with that page, too. And then this is kind of cool. It's a map, but it's texture. Yeah, lots of maps. This has I didn't realize it had so much maps. I don't love all the maps, but this brand is called Paper Pad. What is it called? I don't distributed. It says made in China. Designs, Motofifs. Oh, Recollections. That's Michael's. It's Recollections. Recollections by Michael's. That's their brand. Yeah, it says right here, Recollections. Okay, and then we got this and this. Oh, I like this one here too. I think I gotta think. I like this one too. Like that. That's kind of pretty with map part of it. If I did a map thing. Okay, it's like three of each. There's some more maps. Yeah, I did a pocket under that. That's the one I did right here. Let's see. That's this one. That's the pocket I made with that one. Oh, I like the polka dots. See, I'm a polka dot fan. Oh, look at this one. This looks like the beginning when the architect kind of map, the very beginning of maps when they were made. That's what that looks like to me. Like a blueprint of a map. I bet you love this, Leanne. I bet you like this paper. I thought about you when I kept opening it. I went, oh, Leanne's going to like this. This is cool, too. This paper color. Well, that's really dirt. I don't know about this one. I guess it'd be cool. I don't know if I'd make that. I don't know. Maybe I could make that as a cover, the cover for a journal. Like the map journal, this cover, and then you throw some of the pages inside of it because they blend in with this. I don't know. Maybe. I put it sideways. Oh, look at that. This one has, I got to get other paper because this has got lots of maps and I don't want just maps. This is pretty. Oh, okay, this is cool. This is done in purples. A murder mystery purple one. Look, you'll never know until you go, meaning travel. Never know until you go. Never stop exploring. I figured you liked it. It's not totally my style, but I'll do a journal. I have enough paper to do a journal with a travel journal. So this paper would be really good to do a travel journal. But, okay, I like this one. Yep. See, there's another set. It just comes. It's like different shades of the same kind of paper. Some of it. I like this, and I think this is kind of cool. Same. That's the one where we did the buttons and everything. Now that would be a cool cover too, right? That would be a really cool cover of a journal. This one I kind of really like. It's one of my favorite ones. Like if I took this, okay, you put it to the cover of this journal, and you can put kind of a leather or a vinyl part on the seam. That would be cool. I can't find it online. You got to go to Mike. It's on michaels.ca. I found it by, I don't know. I looking for you got to put designer paper, and somehow I kept looking and I ran into it. And that's I got something else. I'll show you another pad I got that I was thinking of doing a fashion journal too, because I just think it's cute, and I could use all my all the stuff I made for origami fashion stuff. It'd be cute. It'd be actually cute for a kid too to give that to a fashion journal that everything was origami pieces that you can kind of pull out. Honeycomb pattern and a few bees. I like that too. I think that's pretty. Same color. Lots of mapping. Lots and lots of maps. I like the polka dots. I like that design. Because I want to use some of this other than mapping. You know, and then there's more cards. These are cute. Remember the milestones? That would be good for anniversaries. Remember the milestones? Adventures are better with family. Let's go now. That's true too, Kathleen. That actually makes sense. Nice paper for men's journal. Yeah, that would absolutely be true. Yeah, it would be really cool journal for a guy. There's not many guys that use journals. That's the only thing. But if you were to do a journal, this would be really good for a guy that likes journaling or something. You can make a really nice cool book. There's this other one. I want to show you what you think. Okay, so I got, this is a big one, and that was worth, like I said, I think it was worth the money because there's still pages here that I used. I didn't cut out. I want to cut some of these cards out to use. So, and I also want to use some of this. Hello, adventure, good times. Some of these I might use in the journal I'm working on. So I got to actually glue them down and then I'll cut them out. I'll fussy cut all these. I want to show you, I bought a little pack, and this was on sale. That's why I bought it. But it ends up being actually quite cute. There's another sample button. I got to put all my buttons together, and we'll work with that next time. Because I thought it would be cute. There's so many kind of journals you can do. I mean, I don't need to keep 1,000 journals, but there is journals I'd like to do. I'd like to do a travel journal. I want to do a butterfly journal. I want to do the design journal, like fashion design. I mean, the list goes on of the ones I'd like to do. I don't know if I'd ever use them all, but I'd have a lot of fun making them all. So I'm going to get you this paper, and I think I'll do one more for the road here. I'm going to do another one of the things we just did on this one. I'd like to have a pocket because I think this would go good in a crafting journal. So I'm going to make this pocket in a minute, but I want to go run and show you something. Okay, this is what I wanted to show. This is a pot of paper I bought too. It was on sale. What do you got? Vintage angels. I want to do angels. Nice paper. Okay, so this is another one I thought was cute, and it's just a mini pack. It's 6x6, but when I saw it was kind of fashion, I thought this was cute. So this is what it looks like. Oh shoot, I can't. I gotta open it. Valentine's, maps, angels, cowboys, insects, fruits, so many things you like. All right, I gotta open this up. I don't wanna. All right, I'm gonna do this until I figure out how to open it. So this is the designer paper. Now this was, I forget how much it was, but I bought it because it was cheap and on sale. And I thought this would be kind of cute little papers I could use to do a little fashion journal. I could put some of this paper in there to design the journal. So. There's cute little cards in here too. Anyways, that one's done. Then I'm showing you, I'm probably going to turn this into a video later because it's going to take me a while. And I'm not going to make this online because I have to sew it and everything. But I do want to show you what I've been working on. I want another ephemera. So I'm making a different kind of book for ephemera right here. That's the start of it. This is a different cover. It's not the one the paper would make great fashion. Yeah, this is an ephemera journal I'm making, see? This is not the same one. This is a different, I did this one offline. This is the one I made in front of you guys. This is one I made offline. And I'm going to sew all this as long as my sewing machine works. And this is going to be a different one because it'll have slots in here. And just wanted to show you that. And that's the colors is going to be. And what I'm using for the plastic, believe it or not, I was working on those books. Remember I was trying to put all my die cuts in a book? God, it turns out I'm on volume 6 and I still have more to do. But they came with too many of these sheets. So this plastic is a type of acetate, but it's thinner. And I'm going to be using these acetate pockets right here when I take this paper out. I'm going to use this to make my pockets with. It'll be see-through. It'll have, like, some will have 3, some will have 2. And then I can put all the little doodads and ephemera, all those little cards and everything that I have, because the one book's not enough. I have too much stuff to do. So that's my second ephemera book I'm making. Only it's going to be a sewn one as long as my sewing machine works. This is going to be made through sewing. And I think I might actually design the front with, make it 3D with gesso. I might do gesso on front of this and do stuff. And it's going to have, these are going to be individual signatures inside. So I have 6 signatures. And the paper here, so I didn't waste this. I want to show you what I did with these is I actually coffee stained some of these and turn them into, they're going to be a little pattern and another thing I'm working on. Well, you guys are, I think the people, you guys are falling behind a little bit with me. You might have to refresh. So I took these and coffee stained them, and I'm making them into little pads so I don't waste the paper. So there's a pad right here. And I'm going to use these pads in a journal too when I'm done. One's for me. I think I'm going to put this pad in the butterfly journal I do. So I don't waste all, this was so much paper wasted when I didn't need the extra sheets, and I hated seeing that. So I wanted to come up with something. where I didn't waste these papers. So I've been coffee staining them. If I have any leftover coffee at the end of the night when we drink, I just put it in the sink and I started coffee staining all these ones. So I'll take them all here, right? And then I'll put them together. And I'll stain all these. Great blue colors. Okay, you like the... So that's what I'm doing with these. You know, these were all for, these were photo albums, and I just turned them into holding my die cuts and stamps. It was cheaper to do it that way, get a photo album, than it was to buy, believe it or not, stuff that holds die cuts. And then I have a few I bought, but this was cheaper way to organize my craft room. And take a bunch of these. See, I have lots of these. I don't want to waste. It's, you know what's funny about it though? These are really thin papers they use in this. Very thin. But when they turn into coffee paper, they're thicker, they're nicer looking. After I coffee stain them, I find these are thicker to write on than actually what these are before I stain them. So, there you go. Can't believe it. I got how many pockets? I think I'm going to do one more pocket before I get off in that. And because I had set that aside to do. So that's what they look like. Look at how fluffy they get. Once you stain them, this right here is 20 papers. I'm going to make this pad probably 25 papers. How do you stain? Oh, coffee. With coffee. And I turn them into pads. Look at what I do, guys. I showed that on other things I did, but seriously, this works out really neat. If you want to make you have scrap paper, just take a little bit of glue. I know it's a pain in the butt. It might feel, but to me, it doesn't bother me. I'm watching TV, and I kind of do this with the paper that you didn't think you were going to use. And I kind of take one of these, and I line it up with the hole. And then I'll put some on top of this after too. And then I just created like a pad that's going to stay together, and you can rip it off when you need a piece of paper. And I'll probably put a nice fancy little paper clip down here. And it's going to go, like I said, it's going to go in my butterfly journal because I plan on using this to write on. So this was kind of made for me, but I might make others. Right. So I would rather recycle. This is a recycle project, by the way. I could have threw these in the garbage, and I went, okay, that's too much paper, and I could use that. So let's create somewhere where to do something else with it. And so just a little bit of glue. Put this on. Here, I got 2 more papers. I was going to make this like about a 25-page pad for me. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 23. So I'm going to put 2 more. I have 2 dyed. And that's what I've been doing. I've been dyeing them all day. Like when I'm here. 2 more. There. And I'll just make more pads like that. And then I can put some on top of the hole. That's not a big deal. The hole is just not a big deal. I'll play with it, make a design with it after. Okay. All right, that's it. I'm just going to do 25. And then if you want, after it sticks, then you can come across and just put a little more glue on the top of here. Just smooth it out. That's how pads are made, by the way. Only they use a factory and they do it, but they're using glue and they're just gluing all the pages together on the top. And then fill it in. All right. And there we have one. I keep doing it until I use them all up because I don't want to waste them. And I might even stamp a little butterfly on the bottom of this one just because I'm putting it in a book to make it look cute. So I'll do a couple stamps on some of this stuff. So anyways, I think I'm going to do one more of these in front of you. So let's try this again. There, what was the other book? I'm going to do, hopefully this will fit. It should be 5 inches. Okay. Okay, where's my cutter? Okay. So I don't even have to explain it. We can just talk to each other, and I could finish this last one I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, this would make cool buttons too, by the way. So, yes, they will. That would be cute if I sat there and glued these on here. I think it'd make really cute buttons. I think I'm going to make a piece of this. And I'm going to glue this on here. And I'm not going to punch them out till it's totally dry tomorrow, but I'll make buttons. You've seen, this is some of the buttons I'm going to make for later. Oh, boy. It's running out. Let's try the other one. You're working on the other side of the keyboard, but you're not near a keyboard to type, but you're on the other side. Okay. That's okay. You're hanging with us, and that's cool. All right, let's do this. Well, let's pass away tomorrow. right. So that should be, as long as it stays flat. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna make some buttons out of this paper tomorrow. Or the next day, whatever. I'll make sure it's really hard. And let's finish this. Okay, so we're gonna go here. And we're gonna score an inch. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm gonna use this. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. You know that? I shouldn't have used that paper, because I'm gonna need some for the side for this one. That's hilarious. I just cut the paper that I was gonna use, and I won't have enough. Nope. Shoot. Oh well. What can I do now, guys? What can I do now? That one side. I don't think it's going to be wide enough. I'm going to try. I'm going to cut this paper in half. It's going to be awfully small, but I'm going to see what happens with this. See if it's going to work for me. It might be too tiny, and I'll have to cut. I have another page that matches this, but I don't want to waste it. I went and used it for buttons, and I should have used it for the side of this. Oh well. This won't expand as much, but it'll still expand a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a smaller expand, but that's what I mean. You can go any size on the sides. It doesn't have to be 3.5. This is like 1.5. And if all goes well, it should still work. What I want to do, so take the good side, turn it up. Go up here. Okay, I know what I will be doing tomorrow. I will not do another thing till I get control of my crafter. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. So you're gonna fix your craft room up tomorrow? Go ahead. I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. I promise you that. But I am coming back. See, it's gonna be a smaller one, but it's gonna work just as well. Okay. So I think that is a good idea. Get your craft room. That's what I've been working on a little bit. My books, like I said, I'm already at. I bought. What am I at? Volume 5 now. I have 6, and I got a Christmas book, and I'm still not going to be finished the books. So I've been up, offline. I actually been putting all my die cuts and stamps, and I'm at on my 5th book, and I have a 6th book, and I'm going to need more than that. And that just broke, but I'm going to have to make it work. You're going to have to work, honey bunny. I'm going to make you work, even if you're cracked. All right, let's see. cut the angles down, but I can do that in a minute. All right. All right, there we go. Let's put this one down. I'm gonna leave this open like an envelope. I'm not gonna use it as an envelope probably, but I'm gonna actually put a button on this one since it's wool. I think I'm gonna come along and put, I don't know, a fake button on here to close it. But I might put something here like underneath it to close it for this one. Now, I'll show you, it's not gonna be as wide, but it tells you can work with anything. You don't have to go 3 inches. See, it still looks, ooh, came off a bit, didn't it? Oh. I put glue here. Better. Okay. The whole point I'm trying to say is it's still expandable. It's not as big as the ones I made that are 3.5 inches, but it'll still fit. Still opens up, just not as big. Make sure it's dried here. Okay, so it does expand. See, it expands, it's not as big. So it all depends on how wide you want to do the sides. That's my last one for tonight. I'm not doing any more. Plenty for now. So what I want to do, like I said, I'm going to darken it right now in front of you. All right, I'll cheer you up, guys. You ready? This is my second last butterfly, my little caterpillar. And I'm just going to give you a quick view of that for something to do. All right, these are all going to get dried. Put it all away for another day. And let me refresh what I'm doing next time. I'm coming in with it like this. It's going to be loose like that. I'm going to get all my papers in order. Some might be cut, some might not be cut. And we are going to put these signatures in my book. So I have to actually do 2 covers for both sides, inside and the back. And then this is going in. So next time I live stream, I am finishing the connection of this whole book. And then I'm going to decorate it and finish it up. Because I want to be done with this journal. So I can move on to other journals. All right, and let me show you my baby. Okay, there's only 2 more left. And these are the last of the babies for this year. I lost one. I think one died. It was really tiny, unfortunately. So here's all I got left, my babies. So this one's really tiny. Where'd it go? Where are you, babe? It's right here. Right there's the baby. This is the baby. There's one tinier, but it didn't make it. It's not in good shape at all. I was looking at it, and it looks like it didn't make it. So that does happen, by the way. But here's the one I'm trying to keep track of. That's the tiny one. And then I have this is the one ready to go outside pretty soon. This is a nice size right here. Look at him. He's like, I think it's so funny when they do that. Look at how he's nice and relaxed. Look at, look at, like I'm not bugging him. He's like relaxed and eating. And though he's not moving. He's quite happy. Quite happy to chomp down that leaf. And I keep telling people they eat a lot of leaves. And this is just to show you. That's, this is the next one. Look at how good he looks. He's a good looking, he is a good looking caterpillar. Look at how, you can even see the feet down there, the 3 dots. Isn't that cute? I am so impressed with this one. This is a little special one here. They know I think they do. Look at it's so cute. I have to enjoy this moment, okay, guys, because it's going to be gone pretty soon. He's snoot. I know he's snoot. Isn't it funny? Look at him. He's like not a care in the world. He don't care that I picked them up. He's just fine. He's so comfortable hearing my voice. He doesn't want to get out. He's just mellow all by himself. They kind of like, sometimes they like their independence. So this one's enjoying itself because there's none with him. He's all by himself here. And so cute. Lullaby and good night. I'm not going to pet him, but yeah, I could pet him, but I don't think it means much to them. They don't want to be bugged. But he's really cool looking. It's the best close-up you're going to get of one of these. I think it's the best one I've ever shown because I just think it's hilarious. He's having a nap as he is just, if this bothered him, he'd be moving, and he's not. Oh, sorry, babe. I just hit it a little bit too much. He's just out. So that's the second last. I got the little baby I just showed you. I lost one. I thought I had 2 babies, but the one didn't do too good. And unfortunately, all these stages, that's what happens. Sometimes you can lose them, but there's nothing I can do about it. On the tiny ones, that's hard. Now this one's pretty good shape, and the other one's okay. I'm keeping an eye on the other one to make sure he's eating the little teeny one, and he is. He's doing okay. So yeah, after this, I got to say goodbye. It's going to be hard. I'm going to be done for the summer, and there'll be no more. These are the last 2 that I'm showing you, and then I'm done for this year. Hey, sweetie pie. We just, oh, now he's moving. Is he moving? So I'm going to put him back. And just thought I'd show you that because he's going to be going outside pretty soon. And then he's ready almost in a few days. He'll probably climb pretty soon and turn into a chrysalid. So he'll be gone. And I just have that's the little tiny baby I got to take care of. Little tiny little baby. Tiny baby. Tiny baby. Tiny baby. Oh. See how tiny he is? Look at that little baby that is. I'm going to get him some better leaves. I don't like the look of this leaf. I did. And I had a great year, and I hope I can have a better year next year. See, that little one was in here, and I'm afraid it didn't make it. But like I said, I'm keeping an eye. This one's in good shape so far. I'm going to switch the leaf out and make sure it gets fat enough because I don't like how the leaves are starting to turn yellow. I'll give them a good one. All right, Sonia, thank you for joining me. I'm probably going to be running pretty soon, too, because I did all my stuff. I got all my laters, Sonia. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, you get doing what you got to do. And what's tomorrow? I can't be on. Oh, wait, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm not coming Thursday. I'm not coming Friday. So maybe on the weekend I'll be back to start. As long as I get organized, like Kathleen's organized her. You're going to organize her craft room. I'm going to organize that book so I can get it finished. I got to figure what covers I want on the front and the back and how I'm going to insert it all together. But yes, that's my homework for today. So we accomplished all these. Where are they? There's a little paper one too. That's what I got done and entertained by you guys and had fun. And the little buttons, I think. Did I put the buttons? The buttons are in this one. My little buttons. Button. We got the button. Which should be really cute little things after. To make a card. So, anyways, I think I am going to call it quits earlier this time, and you guys can all do what you like to do. But I'll be back. I promise. I leave it on the community tab when I'm coming back. I'll try to put it during the day ahead so you know when I'm coming. No, I won't want to buy a diet. I'm free to go whenever I want to go with no worries. Sorry for your loss, Nana, on your baby Gabrielle. Good night, all. All right, Mike. I'm free to go. Wait, no, I don't want a muddy dog or any kind of dog. I am free to go when I ever want to go with no worries. Sorry. All right. Have a good night. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mike. I knew you might be there, but I just didn't say anything. But I hope you enjoyed this one. And there it is. It's all good. I hope you make some of these and put them in your journals because I think later on you'll see I'm going to put these in. And you'll know that we've already learned how to make them. So I got some other cute little things too. I don't know if you're going to like them, but I'm going to bring back this button card I want to do. And I got a little tiny ephemera little package that can go inside journals and that. So, and I want to do some paper clips because I need them too. Thank you very much, Brenda. Yes, good night, just Mike. Good night, Leanne. Good night, Brenda. Good night, Sonia already left. Good night, Kathleen. And I will see you soon. I'll either see you for a butterfly or I'll see you for, I'll be back here. Sweet dreams and good tacky glue. Bye. See you later, guys. Thank you.